Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the New York Yankees. Today's starting pitcher, Max Fried, singing he was impressive his last time out.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go now, Kyle Stowers. Now at the plate. Close but called a ball. And a count 2-1.
Third pitch of this ball game, got one right in the zone. But it's called for a ball, man. That's frustrating, but you got to stay focused. Keep making that pitch. You're going to get the strike call.
Late with the swing there.
Blow outside.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Batting second, center fielder,
Curveball.
Marcy.
Low middle. Cutter.
Here in the Bronx,
High
just
outside.
getting settled into this one. This one in the air, center field. Grisham coming on. 2 down. And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. Back in the Bronx. And on the mound in this one, Sandy Alcantara. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Aaron Judge up now. He added another award to his future Hall of Fame plaque last year by winning his 3rd MVP in the last 4 years.
Yeah, back.
Hard hit, knocks it down.
Batting third, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Runner on the go. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch.
Yes.
Runner goes again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Runner goes again. So Watt puts runners at first and second.
Batting fourth.
Here's Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
2 on, 1 out. Jet swing went around, and that's strike 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Second baseman, Jr.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back for more from the Bronx. And at the plate for Miami, Christopher Morel.
Low inside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Sweeper. Middle center.
That one misses.
No, that's the ball.
So a
Take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Connor Norwood.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Falling
That's ball
behind
two.
2-1.
Cutter.
No score here in the
Low
second.
inside.
And a big swing and a miss.
Middle outside.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Batting sixth,
One out man at
second
first.
baseman,
And now it's the
Xavier
switch hitting second baseman, Xavier Edwards. In the air, left field. He's got it.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Griffin
outside.
Cody.
Here's a 1-1. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Man at second. Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A two-run blast. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Ben Rice will hit next. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Edwards throws to first in time, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
What do you got?
Grisham checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. It's Aaron Judge now. And
That's a ball.
Evens the count. 2 outs and a runner at third. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sinoja. Rice. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Low middle.
And there's a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
The 1-2. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Next for the Marlins, left fielder,
Back to the top of the Miami order.
Low
Kyle
inside.
Stowers, the next to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third. The 1-1. Foul ball there. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Ball.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back now in the Bronx. And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Low middle.
Here comes a 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Marlins.
2 outs, bases empty. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Christopher Morel. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning, Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Marcy under this one. 1 away.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person. Just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
To the right side. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. So digging in, Ben Rice. 2 down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Back in New York. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curveball. Low inside.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Low outside.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Volpe throws it to first in time. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. So up next, Griffin Conine. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just off the inside corner, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High inside.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A two-run homer, his second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
New pitcher on here, Cade Gibson. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one just misses. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just off the outside edge. Ball three. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gets it to first. Bellinger is gone, two away. Two down, bases empty. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sanoja.
Low inside.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Middle inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Cutter. Low inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Cutter. High outside.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Cutter. High inside.
Here's the 2-2. Struck him out looking. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Cutter. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Back at Yankee Stadium, where we go bottom 6. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up the middle, Lopez. And that is out number 2.
Now pitching for Miami.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Lake Bacher. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. The 1-1.
Ball, that's down.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder Jacob Martin.
Cutter. High outside.
Ball to strike. Late with the swing there.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And up next for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Foul ball.
Curveball. Low middle.
Ball.
Cutter.
The Marlins
Low
down
inside.
by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Low middle.
On the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can
Ball
continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Sinker. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Back for more from the Bronx. Set for the last half of the 7th. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. That to right. Conine drifts towards it. And there are 2 down. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
That's out.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fastball is outside.
That's a ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And they'll do it again. Three-two. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball, left side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a 3-2. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking...
Calvin Fauché taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
This one in the air right field. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Next for the Yankees, left fielder, Cody.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. No question about this one. It's out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0. On the ground to the left, Lopez sends it to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. Inning over. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Stays alive.
Cutter. High inside.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable.
Low middle. Cutter. Low inside.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 2. Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Griffin Conant getting ready to hit. This one in the air right field. Touches down for a knock, and there goes the no-hitter. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Sinker. Middle outside.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Now pitching for the Yankees,
Camilo Doval will take over here. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Slider. Middle outside.
In there at the knees, 1 and 2.
Slider. Low outside.
Got it. That ends the frame. On to the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
You know,
Ball,
these
that pitch is
Yankees,
out.
simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony.
Here's a 1-1.
Volpe.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
Now pitching for Miami,
Ryan Gusto on to pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but
here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0.
he got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So 2 down, digging in, Ben Rice. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Just
ball
missed. Three-1 now. And ball four to
that's out.
aboard. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Next for the Yankees, center
Pretty
fielder.
close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Marcy on the move. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. Throw cut off, down to the plate. In there safely. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jansen Junk. He's making his second appearance of the season. In for a strike. Good slider. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Grisham around third. Runner from second crosses the plate. The relay.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
That is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for Miami, Otto Lopez. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Low outside.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
High inside.
The 1-1. And that's fouled off.
Low inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Marlins with just one out left. 2 down, bases empty. Now at the plate, Jacob Marcy.
That's outside.
Cutter. Middle outside.
And
Ball
that misses. And that's ball 3.
Sinker.
He's just
Middle
missing
center.
with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitches.
On the
No,
ground.
that's foul.
And that's just foul. The Fish down to their final strike. Rips one to right. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Cutter. Low outside.
Out towards right center field. Judge gets under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.